Now watching Different Paths, One Family. Coming straight out of North Philly, Aaron A.L. Owens. Let's follow his story.
I was born at Temple University Hospital, March 20th, 1974, which means I'm old as shit. My name was supposed to be Bernard. I got some dude she was fucking with, or messing with, and but she named me Aaron because that was the first name she seen in the name book when they gave it to her. My mom was like an alcoholic, so I got adopted when I was 12. But even before that, it was cool. Like she kept a job and stuff like that. It just was a whole lot of other stuff that was going on just with her. And the funny thing about it, even with that, even with my mom having her own demons and stuff like that, like I never got left down. I've never missed school. Like I was making sure I get up and all that. I was like in second grade with like a trans pass. Little kid, I had to hide it just in case somebody would rob me for it. Get on the train, get on the 60, come up. As I got older, I understood what was going on. I didn't fall for it, so it was what it was. Because I had other people around me. So you could say I was like really raised by the neighborhood, the streets, stuff like that. So growing up in that 80s, everybody was outside. So football on the street, basketball at the courts, crates on the poles. But I was really good at football, but I liked the football way better. Football was too small for football, but I was still too small for basketball. My growth spurt started after high school. So I went from like 5'7", 5'8", to like, so that's 92. Then I went to Lackawanna and I probably got to like 5'11". And then when I came home, it was 94, I came home again and was out of school for like 2 years. Out here hustling, just, I'm being a regular North Philly street nigga basically at the time. But I had grew. But what had happened was I still was playing like summer league basketball, college league, stuff like that. And I got cool with this guy, Jim Clippenoff, who wound up being my agent later on. And that day I told you, called me, it was like, yo, they having workouts, but they're bringing in draft picks and need people to come play, like to, work them out. Playing against those guys all the time, especially doing workouts in LA. I got home and noticed that it was just easy for me now. I was bigger now, I'm 6'3" now. I'm stronger, I'm not small, I'm physical, you feel what I'm saying? So at that point, nobody could stop me because all the stuff I was doing as a kid, being little, with the ball handling, now I was big doing it. So even doing that stuff, now I'm big and get you off because I'm from the era of fucking hand checking. And that shit right there had you fucking mad. Like these guys today that play in the NBA, they'll be mad about that shit. That hand checking shit was some other shit. Somebody bigger and stronger than you and touching you and keep pushing you, that shit was crazy. But now I was bigger, so after that I was just like, it was just a go with everybody. Whoever was in front of me just had to get it.
You know about them bears,
Hold that. Hold on, dog.
Push pause then, push pause.
Hello? What the deal, Free? Holla at your boy.
Why you backing up?
Oh, yeah, we playing the game.
We got 5 minutes. Yo, we gotta bounce.
5 minutes? Yeah, the game almost over.
1.
Slow it down for you. Don't play the radio.
3, 2, 1. Game. Hot sauce. Get your ass ready, yo. We out. We gotta go.
I'm the clown. The clown prince. And the girls like it. That's what I was told.
Going to go into AND1.
Okay.
Hey, yo, tell the real story. Tell your story. The AO story.
It's Philly basketball. Summer league basketball is the Philly versus New York game we have. So it'd probably be a team from whatever borough come down and they play, and then the next year we go up there and play. They came here, we played at St. Joe's. It was me, my man Jared, Flip Murray, who wound up playing in the league. And at that time, it was, AND1 was big because the skip tape was out, and I think Volume 2 had just dropped with Shane in it. This guy, Biggie, worked for AND1, gave me his card. I never really paid attention, put it in my pocket. This guy from West Lane gave me his card, hoopstv.com. So if you see all the Ballers Life stuff and all that, hoopstv.com was that back then. He called me, was like, yo, I heard you got a tape. Because at that time, my man had took my tape and put music on and was giving it to everybody in the hood. So it was like the skip tape, but it was like my college highlights with music. Most of the stuff that's on Volume 3 is all from my tapes. Like, so they ain't really have a Volume 3. I mean, they had the stuff with me and Sauce that summer, but all that stuff is from my tape. So what happened was hooptv.com called me and was like, yo, could you come up here? I go to Paoli. This is the funniest shit in the world. I go to Paoli. talking to him, he's like, all right, we're gonna put the tape online, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, cool. So the one guy was like, yo, Biggie wanted to talk to you too, you ain't hit him yet. I said, what you mean? He's like, the guy from AND1. I was like, all right, well, yeah, I'll give him a call. He said, no, just go see him. I'm like, go see him? He's like, yeah, you know the office next door. That's July 17th, 18th, 2000. I talked to JR and them, bigging me up. They see, I leave my tape there, they see my tape. August 2nd, JR Rolf called me like, yo, we want to do this just happened. We want to do this tour, which means so we do a 3-city tour. LA, Chicago, Atlanta. You want to do it? We'll pay you off, like we'll give you like $500, $1,000 a game. All right, cool, I ain't doing shit. We fly to LA for the first game. They come get me from my apartment, take me to JFK. But we stop in Linden, New Jersey to get Maine. I'm sleeping in the car. Maine gets in the car, he don't know who the fuck I am. So he like, we don't say nothing to each other. We get to the airport, had to exchange speak, and then, you know, so Maine over there with them like, who the fuck is that? They don't know. So Maine kind of, you know, whatever. Get to LA, now Sauce is there. I don't even know Sauce. They like, who the fuck is Sauce? Like, who the fuck is this? So it's the first 6, so it's Maine, Shane, Biz, Kraft, Headache. Like Maine, I don't think Maine didn't like, I mean, he spoke and all that, but I don't think he really fucked with us for like at least a year, yo. Like he wasn't fucking with us at all. Cause it was just crazy for like they just really splashed us together. And I got the whole business of it pretty fast. I got what was going on. They pushed Sauce in the forefront. They started expecting, like me and Shane said, like all of us to be doing this shit. And it's like, I think AND1 at that particular time around like a year later, like, why everybody ain't doing it? Cause the Sauce tape was like, it's fucking different. And when you take it out of New York, and now it's a guy from Philly and a guy from Atlanta, now it reaches everybody. But now kids see, oh, he from Philly, oh, he from Atlanta. Now it's different. But I got it, that's the business, that's how business works. But it didn't stop me from getting other businesses with the Mountain Dews and the Boost Modes and stuff like that. I got all that, like I got how business worked. But it was still like a family shit over there. Cause you go in there like, them guys wasn't up in the office somewhere. It was like, you come in AND1 and Seth is in there shooting basketball and playing, like he's around, like they're around. But I don't think they ever creatively ever got it. They thought they could fight Nike and Adidas and Reebok and shit like that with the NBA shit, and they shouldn't have. They should have had a hot sauce shoe. They should have had an AO shoe. Like, cause that's what made it. They'll make the money and then they went out and gave KG like $3 million. KG was there for like fucking 7 months. I think they made like 2 sneaks for him. They went and tried to get Vince Carter. They went like shit like that where it's like, the NBA players not, like kids are not gonna go buy no fucking KGs from AND1. But kid will go buy some hot sauce like that figure, and they never really did that. I think they gave us like never gave a single shoe. They gave us shoes that had colorways. Like hot sauce had the red with the yellow shit on it. I had like some all white ones with red on it. Like that wasn't. So, but I listen. I don't regret any of that shit. I don't take any of it back. It was a fun time. It was a hell of a time. I mean, if you think of the concept of that shit, we're gonna get some guys that play basketball and we're just gonna barnstorm the fucking country with no rhyme or reason. Like this ain't the Globetrotters. You can go in these fucking games and nothing happens. So like the concept of that, like just getting fucking 7 guys and saying, well, they entertain, like this, they don't know how we was gonna fit. That shit is crazy, it's history.